Right guys, I've just been to the gym. It's my last workout before my holiday, I think. Before that, I went for my haircut and I also went to my Botox appointment for my underarm sweating with Dr. Tony. It's been a long time since I've had it done. It's actually worked really well at preventing it. So when you get it done, it stops you from sweating. And then supposedly, it's supposed to, the more you get it done, the less you need it doing. And that's definitely been the case for me. So it's probably been 10 months since I had underarm Botox. And so, or maybe even longer, maybe a year, but it's working really well. So yeah, I had that done and I've got some clips of that. I'm back with Dr. Tony.
Hello.
Hello.
It's been a while.
It has, it's been ages. And you're in a new clinic, which is
brand new clinic.
Fancy. We're doing my pits today. I haven't had my pits done for ages, I think.
I can tell you, but yeah,
it's been a long time. Yeah. Which has worked well. They definitely sweat less than they used to. I love it. When I get it done, it's like complete dry, which is great. I'm sweating now though.
That's usually what happens. People get anxious prior to treatment.
I know. Yeah, I mean, also I forgot to shave, guys, so I wasn't sure if I'd be able to get it done today. Tony's gonna work around the hair, so I can only apologise.
But Joel's not that hairy, so...
No, it's not too bad. And I've got a stress ball in this hand, guys, if you see.
Not that it's a stressful procedure, it's just it's a comfort ball.
It is, it's a comfort ball. It's, I won't film the injection, guys, because I know some of you are squeamish.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, we're gonna go. Sure.
Oh, it's fine.
It's always fine. It's the thought of it more than the actual treatment.
I know, if you think about being injected in the armpit, you wouldn't do it. But actually, it just feels like someone's plucking a hair or something like that. Easy. So for anyone wondering about what it does for the armpits, you can explain it better than I can. And if they haven't seen the other video, can you just explain a bit about it?
Of course. So Botox is the #1 aesthetic treatment that anyone does in the UK, to be honest. And it is a liquid chemical that's injected that can paralyze the muscle, but it can also stop sweating. And that's the two main aims of the botulinum toxin. It works really well in certain areas, so like the underarm, we can nearly turn off sweating completely in some people, so we have really good results with it. There's lots of hearsay about people sweating from other areas. I've never really exhibited that, I've never really seen that, to be honest.
No,
but,
I've not had that either.
No, and it's not like you need to sweat from your underarms. It's not like it will then sweat from elsewhere. It's just that you turn off those sweat receptors and then that's it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's virtually painless, I think you'll agree.
Yeah.
It's like having a hair plucked, if anything. And most of us that do those kind of injections do it quite quickly just to get it done with.
Yeah, definitely. And it is a thinner injection than normal, isn't it? Like the needle is actually really tiny.
Most of us tend to use like children's insulin needles, like the smallest ones you can buy.
Definitely recommend it, guys, if you're in London especially. Come see Dr. Tony, he'll do it.
We're happy to see you.
Yeah, I need to maybe look into like the other thing like Profilo and like the facial treatments because that looks really good.
At this clinic we do everything here, so Profilo, which is skincare, so injectable moisturiser, obviously dermal fillers is very popular, we do facials, peels, we do all kinds of skincare.
Wow, amazing. Well, maybe I'll book in for that.
Yeah.
Thank you. I know I always get comments to do with hyperhidrosis, excessive sweating and Botox, so yeah, I figured I'd get Tony to explain some of it for anyone that hasn't seen the video I did a couple of years ago when I first got it done. Anyway, I'm listening to Taylor Swift's new album. Today is the day. It came out at midnight, just gone. So when I woke up this morning, I think it was out at 5 AM UK time, so when I woke up at 8 AM, it was there and I was in bed listening to some of it. And I've just been working my way through and I absolutely love it. It's so good. My favorite one so far for any Taylor Swift fans is Anti-Hero. I also like Mastermind, Midnight Rain. Oh, it's so good. What I love about Taylor Swift as well is that she tells really good stories. So in that song, Anti-Hero, she also says about how I often dream about my daughter-in-law murdering me for the money, thinking that she's in my will. And I'm just like, it just takes you to these places, these intrusive thoughts that you have sometimes. Like, I just love her so much. Hey guys, it's just turned 11 PM and I'm just finishing up packing because I head to Keegan's house tomorrow morning. I've got a 9:30 AM train, which means I need to leave here at about, I'd say 8 o'clock, just to give me plenty of time, maybe even just before 8. So I'm making sure I can get up. I want to get up early tomorrow just so I can have some chill time in the morning, have a coffee, watch some YouTube videos, etc. Then not be in a rush. So part of that is packing. So I just thought I'd show you because I'm also packing a few things, you know, to get rid of with Keegan. So I'm packing for our holiday at Centre Parks, all these clothes and things. I'm packing, I've got quite a few men's health magazines to get through. My brother Ben also likes reading men's health magazines, so I'll read them on holiday and he'll read them as well, and he can take them home. I get gifted a lot of beauty products. So I just thought maybe I'll take these face masks and sheet masks with me, either to Keegan's or maybe to Centre Parks, but I don't know if I'm allowed to take them now with Brexit. These B vitamins, basically, I did a blood test and it turned out I was overdosing on folic acid. Because I get folic acid naturally, I get it in my multivitamin and in my B vitamins, so I've stopped taking these B vitamins and I thought maybe Keegan could use them. If not, then I have to bin them. Keegan actually bought me and Lucy loads of incense for our house, just as a little gift. And there's so much of it, and we don't use incense as much as he does in his house. So I thought I'd take I mean, he got me must be like 20 or 30 packs. So I was like, well, I'll take him 3 packs. Also, my mum likes giving me little gifts that look like Oscar. This Christmas, it was serviettes. It was napkins with like a border collie on it. I've not really used them, but Keegan tends to use serviettes, and at the moment he just uses kitchen roll, so I thought, well, I'll take them. He'll probably be like, what? What is this? But at least they'll get used. I just don't want to throw them away and waste them. And I'm also taking up some of Ava's food. I mean, Ava is not coming with me on this trip, sadly. She obviously wants to come. I've nearly run out of dog food at Keegan's house for Ava, so I was like, well, I'll take a few packs this time and then I can store them in his garage, ready for when Ava's there next time. It's time for me to wind down, put the camera down, brush my teeth, get ready for bed. I don't feel tired at all. It's always the way, isn't it? When you need to get up early the next morning, you just can't get to sleep because you're not tired. I don't even think it's because I'm excited, although maybe I am excited. I don't know. Hey guys, it's the next morning. I'm whispering because Lucy's in bed, although it is nearly 8 AM. So it's not too early anymore. I did wake up at 6:30. Guys, I had the worst sleep. I wasn't tired, as I told you, so I couldn't get to sleep for ages. And then I woke up and I could hear Ava downstairs, like banging. So I was like, what's going on? Went downstairs. She needed to go out for the loo. She ran straight to the back door at 1 AM, went outside, did a diarrhea. Then she trod in the diarrhea, so I had to, at 1 AM or 1:30, bath her to clean her, put her back to bed, went to sleep. I woke up at 3:30, again the same noise. She ran straight to the back door. She had another diarrhea. Basically, I've not had a good night's sleep. She's not had a good night's sleep. I'm now leaving, which is the worst timing because I'm worried about her. I mean, she's sleeping. You okay, Ava? You alright? Are you not very well? Yeah, real stressed. I think as well she knows when something's about to change, so whenever I get my suitcase out, she knows, she gets stressed. And obviously that yawn was a sign of stress. Yeah, I feel terrible leaving her when she's not feeling well, so I am actually I said goodbye to Lucy last night, but I'm actually gonna wake her up before I go. I'm gonna leave hopefully in 10 minutes, I'm not ready, and just tell her about Ava and try and work out what's going on. Maybe we need to feed her on something different. Goodbye house for now. My suitcase is so heavy, but I have got some stuff in it, as I showed you, that is not coming to Holland. It's just gonna stay at Keegan's, so it won't be this heavy the whole time. But yeah, I decided to walk to the station just to get some steps up, and this is a good workout for me, pushing this. It's also a little bit chilly today, but I packed my coat in my suitcase rather than wearing it, because I was like, after 5 minutes of pushing this, I'm gonna be sweating. It still feels like the sun is rising. Guys, my suitcase just broken. The wheel just it was dragging, and I was like, oh, maybe there's leaves caught in it. No, it's just the wheel was buckling, and then as I looked at it and bent down, it pinged off. I've got 3 wheels. Luckily, at the moment, it's still, look, can you see, there's no wheel. I'm making it work. This is Samsonite luggage. It's supposed to be hard wearing. I've only had it like 3-4 years. That's how much traveling I've been doing. My hand luggage wheel broke as well, like about a year ago. I don't know whether to complain or just get a new set. Well guys, my second wheel on my suitcase has nearly broken. So I've got 2 wheels on the suitcase now, so I really need to get a replacement, perhaps today. So annoying. Anyway, I managed to bag myself a first class upgrade for £16, which is fantastic. So yeah, it's a bit quiet in here, hence why I'm talking quietly. I'll speak to you in a bit. actually in this bag, so I thought I'd buy Keegan a little gift, just because. So I know he likes candles, so I bought him a nice candle. Once someone bought me a candle from Rituals and it was so good. It was my favourite scent, and they're quite expensive, but yeah, hopefully he'll like it. It's the next day. Let me show you guys what's gone down. This is my Samsonite suitcase. I've got the hand luggage version of this. The wheel broke about a year ago. So this is the one that broke yesterday when I was nearing the train station. It's just completely gone. And then this is the one that started to go. The wheel split in two, which is what happened to my hand luggage. And then it's just completely broken. So it's weird. This one, the mechanism doesn't seem to have broken. It's just the wheel. Whereas this one, the mechanism's broken and the wheel. These two seem fine still. Anyway, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I might see if I can fix it myself. If not, it will just be binned, which is a real shame because there's nothing wrong with it other than that. But anyway, in the meantime, I went shopping. Once I arrived up north, Keegan took me to a shopping place. So I went to TK Maxx. They had a few, but they were a bit expensive and I didn't really like any of them. And I don't need to love it. This is just literally luggage for this week's holiday. But I was like, they're just, you know, they were too expensive to be luggage I don't care about. So we went to a place called The Range and they had one suitcase of that size, but it was cheaper and I liked it more. Ta-da! It's bright yellow and look, oh my gosh, it's called Swift. So this is my Taylor Swift suitcase. I absolutely, well, I say I absolutely love it. I like it enough, and it will do me fine for this trip and maybe a few other trips until I source my next bit of expensive suitcasery. Because I am a big believer that you should spend a decent amount of money on your luggage because it is gonna, you know, go places with you quite literally, and it needs to be strong and durable. I'm just shocked that my Samsonite suitcase, neither of them have held up. Because I thought they were a good brand, but my mum's also had trouble with her Samsonite one, so I'm like, maybe they're not as good anymore. But anyway, leave your recommendations for good luggage below.